This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for another round of the Group 4 race on Gran Turismo Sports. Now, this is going to get everything. We'll be able to have one different race of a Group 4 car we'll be able to get started out for. So, that means that this is going to get ready to go by using the GT5 Citroen Gr.4 with a Total Drama Action Livery, the Screaming Gaffers on it. So, this is going to get everything. We'll change up the balance of performance. We'll begin, so let's go for it. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want for one good racing entertainment. So let's go and get started. Now this is going to be quite challenging. We'll be prepared for this time of the race, folks. So in that case, this is going to be able to skip the practice until we will get started for this race. So luckily this is going to be able to take for a catching up challenge. Will be able to be prepared. So this is going to be able to take for only a length of the running time that this is going to get everything has to be prepared for this one. So hope this is definitely might be able to do very well. So this is going to be able to have a lot of catching up distance. Is going to get everything has to be prepared for this one. So looks like time to go and get ready for a warm-up of the race until we might be able to get started to be prepared for this one. So it's going to be able to take the length of any distance is going to be able to go in. So luckily the handling on the GT5 Citroen Gr.4 is going to be able to do moderate handling skill, is going to be able to do well. So it might be able to drive fast. So it's going to be able to do well. That this is going to need to take a lot of work that this is going to get in there. Now this is going to be able to take plenty of inside turns, that this is going to be able to take the comfortable effect, that this is going to be able to go in. And even perhaps that this is going to be able to take for one catching up challenge, we might be able to reach up onto the top position. So this is going to get everything has to be ready for a warm-up. So every time, as always, taking 4 laps that we will get started until we are ready to go for taking another round of the race. So this is going to be able to do perfectly to see how it goes. Now let's go and get ready to drive. So this is going to be a very excellent Group 4 race. We might be able to do the best. So if this is going to be able to take a lot of catching up to do for taking a lot of challenging ways we might be able to do for different time trials, that this is going to be able to go in. Now it's time to get ready to get started for one rolling start in vertical position. We might be able to get started, and this is going to be able to take a lot of overtakes that this is going to be able to take for the last 4 laps of the race. Will this we might find out to take this challenge. So this is going to get everything will begin. So here we go. Green flag is on the go, and this is going to be able to take control for having a lot of skills. We might be able to do excellent. We might be able to take the chances it's going to be able to take. Now it's going to be a very rough ride that this is going to be able to brace ourselves. So it's going to be able to take plenty of inside turns, that this is going to be able to do it quick. But it is going to be a very moderate skills that this is going to need to take, because it's going to be able to take for only one GT5 Citroen Gr.4, or definitely another one that we just definitely might be saw for taking in the car list that might be able to be seen. So this is going to be able to do perfectly if this is going to be able to take the catching up to do. But able to get longer, that this is going to be able to take the gap distance will might go increase significantly. So we have to be able to use it very wisely during the time of the clean race, that this is going to be able to take the risk will go in. Now it's going to be able to take a little bit rough turns, that this is going to be able to avoid the sand trap. So luckily that this is going to be able to go in to take 10th place. But luckily this part of the corner, that might be able to make sure that avoid the spin outs. That could be the only weak spot for every Group 4 car, that this is going to get everything a lot of risk. We might be able to avoid it. Now it's going to be able to go in. It's going to be able to take the last turn. We'll go in on the moderate straight to be able to take every few more chances to do it. Now moving on onto the next lap. So it definitely might be able to do perfectly. We'll also to take the skills. We might be able to take one faster chance to be able to survive this one. So it's going to be able to take concentration. We might be able to do one good race at a time. Now that was definitely might be very good. Taking a lot of skills, and then just going to be able to make sure that every mid-engine Group 4 car could probably be able to do it. So just going to make sure that this is going to be a very hard time, that this is going to be able to take a little less moment, that this is going to need to take a little spare time. So looks like that was definitely might be pretty well handling to be able to do it. So it definitely might be able to take plenty of more time, that this is going to need to take a little slipstream where it might go in on the draft. Just going to be able to take that apex, and then just going to have to stay on the good speeding progress where it might be able to go in there. But it's going to be able to do perfectly, and take a good look folks, this is going to be able to give a good example. So that might be able to get easily got spun out. So we have to be able to make sure to be able to think, strategize, to be able to have this time in the race we might be able to stay fast without fail. So it definitely might be able to take every practicing moment, we might be able to take every lap of the race around in branch hatch. So it's going to be able to do excellent ways to be able to perform plenty more skills, that this is going to need to come up something for it. So we all know the drill. So this is going to be able to take a lot of more time, that this is going to be able to take the paces, it's going to be able to go in. So this is going to be able to do an excellent challenge, that this is going to be on the way. So this is going to be able to do for one accelerating moment, we might be able to go there. And luckily that this is going to need to take a lot of faster work, we might be able to stay on the strength, we might be able to get there. Now this is going to be good to be able to stay focused. This is going to be able to take for almost 9-second gap distance ahead. But this is going to be able to take a little bit more time, that this is going to need to stay strategized to be able to give a one good stabilized race car we might be able to go in. That we might be able to do perfectly to be able to stay on the tarmac, we might be able to do the safe route. Okay, this is going to be able to save this, to be able to stay on the good balanced position. So looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more effort moments, that this is going to need to stay positioned, that this is going to need to do it. Looks like that they're already in on to the final lap of the race. So this is going to be able to take a lot of running length, that this is going to be able to go in. So luckily this is going to be able to do perfectly well, that this is going to need to take a lot of faster work, we might be able to take the precision. But it is going to be a very difficult race, that we might be able to stay on the good balance, we might be able to do it. Because giving one good total drummer library will also to take 4 laps around on branch hatch is going to get everything will be well settled in for. So luckily that this is going to be able to take a little bit more time, that this is going to get everything has to do a lot of pressure work to be able to go there. Looks like this is going to be able to see that 7th place drivers are now going to be slowing down, and then looks like going to be able to take a good understeer turn. Oh boy, this is going to be a hard one. Well, looks like that was a bummer. So nothing else to be able to have penalty, but it is definitely might be able to have a poor skilled sportsmanship rating going on. Well, better have to make sure that this is going to be able to check investigation going underway. Well, luckily, better have to make sure that no bumping allowed during this time of the race, because it's going to be a very hard thing to do. So, looks like this is going to be a little less moment that this is going to need to take. Going to have to keep going, and then this is going to be able to take, and then, well, luckily that finally finishing up on 8th place. So, well, that was a lot of good work, but taking a lot more time to be able to keep up the pressure for it. So, well, looks like it was a fine race. So better have to make sure that try not to slam onto each other, because that could be the only poor effort of skill of racing is definitely not count to do it. So if we had to be able to take a lot of clean racing moments, we might do the best. So luckily, finally end up on 8th place for taking a good race position by 5. So that was definitely might be a very good race to be able to do perfectly whenever we can. Now this is going to be able to take some good small earnings, and then daily workout is complete. Now it definitely might be doing good to be able to take a good skills of every good clean race we'll get. So GG everyone, that was a very good race. So it might be able to do better that if we had to be able to stay strategized, we might be able to take a lot of good skills of the turn. It will always do the best clean race whenever we get. And so looks like this is going to be able to do perfectly well to be able to take some modern handling turns by this GT5 Citroen Gr.4. So it might be able to do very excellent. We'll be able to have a very good Gr.4 race car. We might be able to take for good balancing handling skills. We might be able to do perfect work. We might be able to get. So good thing that this is going to be quite very excellent, that this is going to be able to do for one fast Gr.4 race. Will also to be able to keep up for one good moderate race balance. Will also to stay faster and then take some handling on the turns. Will also to do the inside of the apex as well. So it will be able to do perfectly well to be able to go on in for the next Gr.4 race whenever we're about to be ready to go, and just wait for the matter of few moments so we'll be able to race again. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on a daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.